Good morning to all of you guys. Basically, today we are going to discuss what is the basic difference between similarity and congruency. So we have already discussed about similarities. Now we will discuss about congruency. If two triangles are similar, we have already discussed, they are going to be follow what? Some basic fundamentals. So the first fundamental would be if two triangles are similar only when their shapes are similar, doesn't mean their corresponding sides and their corresponding angles are equal. So equal, it's completely different, and similar is completely different. If two triangles are similar, that means their shapes would be same, their size may differ. Are you getting or not? Their shapes must be same, but shapes, sorry, size may differ. So, how did we use to prove that these two triangles are similar? The first property was the angles of all the triangles, the angles of the triangles should be equal or same basically. The position of triangles may be differ, but triangles, the angles should be same. That means if this triangle is 30, this may be 30. Doesn't mean कि यहां पे 30 है तो यहीं पे 30 हो, but should be equal means the three triangles, those are appearing over here, this must be appearing over here. That means that triangle is 40, that should be 40. Out of these two, any one may be 30. बोलो ना guys. 30 and this 70, rest is 110. So basically it can't be 110 because this is acute angle triangle. But generally I am saying it must not be 110. You all know guys. But still I am telling you. So if you want to prove that these both the triangles are similar, so first property is only two angles of triangles are same, then these both the triangles should be similar. If two triangles are same, then third must be same. What it guys? So what was the similarity root? If two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their corresponding side would be equal. If two triangles are similar, that means the ratio of corresponding side should be similar. So corresponding side means AB would be PQ. That ratio would be equal to AQ PR, and that ratio would be equal to BC and QR. That was the first basic property of two triangles angles. If two triangles are similar, they must follow that property. Got it guys? And their altitude must be in the same ratio, and their medium is also must be in same ratio, and their encircle radius also must be in the same ratio, and their circumcircle radius also must be in the same ratio, and the what angle bisector also would be in the same ratio. But if we talk about the area, then what would be the rule for area? Square of these two sides of the ratio would be equal to the ratio of area. Now we have to discuss about congruency. What is congruency? If two triangles are congruent, that means all the corresponding side would be equal. Over here, in case of similarity, the ratio of the side is equal. The ratio of the side is equal. But here, in congruency, all the sides would be equal. Which sides? Corresponding sides. That means if this is on the left hand, this is equal to the side which is on left hand. So ABC and PQR are the congruent triangle. That means their corresponding side as well as their corresponding angle must be equal. That means this angle exactly must be equal to this angle. But over here, this is not mandatory case. If this is 40, any of the three angles may be 40. Are you getting the difference between both? But in case of congruency, if this is 40, only this must be 40, then only this they triangles can be said congruent triangle. So this side exactly equal to this side. This is exactly equal to this side. This is exactly equal to this side, and corresponding angles are also must be equal. Then it is said that the given triangles are congruent. So, according to the same manner that we have discussed in similar triangles, if both two triangles are similar, so the ratio of their corresponding side would be equal, and the median that is equal to the ratio of median. Here, if sides are equal, then what? The median would be equal. If median would be equal, not the ratio of the median. Over there, ratio of the median would be equal. Here, the median exactly would be equal. Side means, congruent means what? The photocopy of other one. The exactly photocopy. So it is very necessary condition that altitude also would be equal and angle by center also would be equal. Got it, guys? And encircle radius also would be equal. Circumcircle radius also would be equal. What are you noting down? Still putting your head down and just drawing something else. I don't know what. So if two triangles are congruent, that means their areas would be equal, their corresponding side would be equal, their encircle radius would be equal, their circumcircle radius would be equal, their height would be equal, their altitude would be equal, their median would be equal. But over there in similarity, ratio would be equal. But here, not ratio. The same thing would be equal to same thing. Now, sir, how to prove two triangles are congruent or not? So we have some property we have to check. So the first property is side, side, side. If all the sides of the two triangles are same, then they must be congruent. So if you want to prove, if you have given that AB is equal to PQ, AB is equal to PQ, and PR is equal to BC, and anyhow, if you are able to prove that QR would be equal to BC, then it is proven that these both the triangles must be. If you prove that only, if you don't, then they don't not would be what equal or congruent BC. So first property is this. The second is AS or SAS. Basically, you can memorize AS or SAS. AS means what? Angle, side angle means two angle on the same side. Two angle on the same side. Two angle on the same side. If you are able to prove that these two angle and this side and these two angle of this side of this triangle and this triangle are equal, then it is proven that both the triangles that are given are equal. If you are able to prove anyhow, only then you can say. So that is called AS or SAS. AS na? Angle side. What would be SAS? So if you are able to prove that what? Two sides and the angle of between their two sides is equal. Anyhow, if you are able to prove that this angle is equal to this one, this side is equal to this one, this side is equal to this one, then you need not to prove rest things. You directly can say both the triangles must be congruent. This is the third property. And the fourth property, which is applicable only in right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, if you are able to prove in any situation that hypotenuse and any one of the two sides, hypotenuse and any one of the two sides are equal, then the given triangle must be equal. This is applicable only in, you are observing or noting it down that we are not proving over here what about angle. We are not discussing about angle because we all know well what in right angle triangle, but one angle is 100% must be 90. That's the reason we are not talking about angle here. We are just talking about hypotenuse and one of other two sides if equal, then the given triangles must be equal if they are both right angle triangle. So the property is, because you know why we are doing, we can say like that, because if we have given two lines, the length of two lines, we are able to find out the other one by using Pythagoras. So it is proven. So if we have given any hypotenuse and the length of any two sides, whether it is given this one or this one, if suppose what this is given, we have two right angle triangle. Over here it is 5, it is 3, ABC, sorry, PQR. And here this is not 3, this is 3, this is 5. It must be 4, it must be 4 if you will calculate. Then again if you apply what? Side. So all the sides are equal. So this is first axiom. This is first axiom. So if any hypotenuse and any two of the sides, one of any two sides is equal, then it is proven that that right angle triangle must be congruent. These are four properties that you have to apply, and we will sort out the problems of based on congruency. And today we are going to be covered congruency, encircle radius and circumcircle radius. Three topics we are going to be covered in today's class. Got it? So make the heading. If two triangles are congruent, if two triangles are congruent, if two triangles are congruent, हाँ, ये सारे नहीं लिखवाए ना, तो ये सारे लिखना है फिर आपको, तो लिख लीजिए, ये चारों पॉइंट लिख लीजिएगा और अभी हम डिस्कस करते हैं इस पर, क्वेश्चन लेते हैं। अभी छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चन आपसे ये पूछे जाएंगे, कौन सी एक्सियम इसमें लग रही है। Note it down, guys. Done. Down. Note it down. So basically, in short, what you will need to write down: if two triangles ABC are congruent, if two triangle ABC are congruent, which property they are going to be follow? AB just would be equal to PQ, AC just would be equal to PR. Earlier we have discussed the property. Over here we are discussing the basic points, the basic mandatory condition. And BC must be equal to QR, and triangle angle A would be equal to P, angle B is equal to Q, and angle C must be equal to angle R, and H1 equal to H2. H1, you know, the height of first triangle, and the H2 height of second triangle. And what? Angle bisector. Angle bisector B1 would be equal to angle bisector B2. M1 medium of first would be equal to medium of second. R1 small r1 equal to R2, capital R1 equal to capital R2, and guys, delta 1 is equal to delta 2. You know delta? Delta represents all area. Always delta represents area. So area of first triangle would be equal to area of second triangle. But in similarity, ratio would be equal, but over here, same thing would be equal to same thing. R1 means encircle radius और R2 means circumcircle radius, बाहर का. Got it, guys? Note it down. Done. Guys, suppose you have given, or I have given, we have given what? A single thing. Suppose we have given this triangle ABC and triangle, any other triangle I am taking alpha beta gamma. Suppose alpha beta gamma. This is the triangle. If I talk about the real condition, that must be equal in both the triangles. So what would be equal first? AB would be equal to, ये तो होगा, corresponding side AB किसके बराबर होगी? In short we are discussing. Without drawing the figures, we directly can say, and BC must be equal to beta gamma. and AC must be equal to alpha lambda. They are sides. Now if I talk about the angle, angle A must be equal to angle alpha, because at first place alpha is given. We must at the same place alpha, and angle B would be equal to beta, or angle C would be equal to gamma. Why I am telling you? Because we are going to be discuss first question that has been asked in SSC CGL exam, sorry, CHS examination based on this question. The question is, make it note down. Without drawing the figures, you directly can say that the triangles are congruent or not. In a triangle ABC, guys, the question that has been asked is CHSL. The triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, angle A is 65, angle B is 45, and in triangle PQR, angle P is equal to 70, angle Q is equal to 75, and AC is equal to PQ. These things are given. Got it? Of both the triangles, these things are given. Now the question is, then which one is true? Now the question is, oh my God, what about Unnati? We haven't shared the link yet. You are the best friend. And right now, in these days, you are just becoming the biggest enemy. If I forget, it's my fault. If you are forgetting, it's not your fault, because he is your best friend. You can't do like that. I'm forgetting, it's okay. I can, but you can't. No. All the students that I have are the best for me. No. It's my fault. So sad. I'm going to cry right now. गाइस रहने दो, क्या ही होगा 1 घंटे का। अच्छा कर लो, रिकॉर्ड तो है ही, बट ये है कि एक नई क्लास अभी हम शुरू करेंगे, उसको इन सर्कल रेडियस, सर्कम सर्कल रेडियस। गाइस सी, then which one is true? Your options are, the first option is triangle ABC just congruent to triangle RQP, and triangle ABC is just congruent to triangle PQR. Triangle ABC just congruent to triangle QPR. Triangle ABC just congruent to triangle QRP. आदर्श रहने दो आप, आज की क्लास ऐसी दे देंगे आगे। It's my fault. You are the enemy, guys. The biggest enemy that I have ever seen in my life. Priyanshi Agrawal and Mukta Sharma is like. They are the best friend. They are having pizza, momos together, but they don't know, they don't care that is my friend here or not. They are very happy. Yes, she is lacking somewhere. Wow, amazing. Competition come on. It's called negative competition, no guys. It's called negative competition that they are doing. Thousands of times I have said that, Priyanshi, please remind me once that I need to start meetings. Others is not the best friend of Unnati, okay? You are the best friend. Guys, are you getting me now? I think Bluetooth is not connected. Hello. Sorry, beta, sorry. Here there are a lot of enemies of you. They don't want that you do dot dot. So what would be the correct answer, guys? Guys, what would be the correct answer? Which option is correct? D. Is D. So how? See, angle ABC are already congruent. It has been said. In ABC, A is 65, B is 45, then C. What would be C? Oh, 110 means 70. Okay. And PQR, angle P is 70, Q is 65, then how much that would be? 45. And AC means what? This side is equal to QR, means this side PQ. AC PQ. Sorry, PQ means this one. So 65 70 and 65 70. So two triangles and the side on which these two triangles are drawn, they should be equal. So this side is equal to this one and both the triangles are equal. हाँ तो यही तो होता है ASS AS, तो AS करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? तो एंगल साइड हो जाएगा ना। हाँ तो भाई तो मैं कह रहा हूं बराबर तो हो गया ना। ठीक, ये दोनों सिमिलर होंगे। ठीक है, अगर ये दोनों कॉन्ग्रेंट हैं तो आपको ये देखना है 70 यहां पे 65 क्या है ए, यहां पे 65 क्या है क्यू। तो देखो ए और क्यू के बराबर, पहले क्यू नहीं आ रहा, यहां पे भी ए क्यू आ रहा है। अब ए क्यू यहां आ रहा है तो ये भी आंसर हो सकता है। आगे देखो यहां पे बी किसके बराबर 45 आर, बी आर यहां पे, तो ये आंसर सही है गलत। इसमें पूछा था कौन सा ठीक है, तो बिल्कुल सेम चीज चाहिए ना। तो ए कितना है 65, यहां क्यू है 65, तो जहां ए है वहां क्या होना चाहिए क्यू। यहां बी कितना है 45, यहां आर कितना है 45, तो बी किसके बराबर होना चाहिए आर के बराबर। सी यहां कितना है 70 और यहां 70 पी है, तो सी पी के बराबर। तो केवल ये वाला केस है, इसको कहते हैं कॉन्वर्स। So some of the basic information would be given to you and they are going to be asked which one is correct. Got it? Now the second question is in the following figure angle A is equal to angle P. Angle A equal to angle P. AC is equal to PR, which of the following option must be satisfied? Which of the following option must be satisfied for triangle PQR and triangle ABC are congruent? केवल इतनी बात देख के ये पूछा है कौन सी चीज सेटिस्फाइड होना चाहिए, तो ऑप्शन है SSS तो नहीं, SSA। इसमें अगर आप ये दिखा दें BC इज इक्वल टू QR, या दूसरी प्रॉपर्टी है SSA AB इक्वल टू PR PQ, या आप यहां पे दिखा सकते हैं SAS AB इक्वल टू PQ, डी ऑप्शन ASS BC इज इक्वल टू QR। विच ऑप्शन इज करेक्ट? Option C. How? It may be the answer there. Two angles are, one angle is equal and one side is equal. Guys, ABC and PQR. PQR. If you want, guys, if you want to make them, if you want to make them congruent, and you have given only one thing, that is P equal to A, and you know well, guys, if this angle is equal to this angle, that means this side or this side, this side or this side, if you are able to prove, then we have side AS. SAS property. According to the SAS property, these both the triangles must be congruent. So we have already given angle P is equal to angle A, and one side angle AC is equal to PR. That means the mandatory property must be PQ must be able to AB. So PQ if equal to AB, then according to the property SAS, if we are able to prove AB is equal to PQ, then according to the property of SAS, these both the triangles would be congruent. So see, SAS, in SAS you need to prove what? So this is the mandatory property. If you are able to prove that, then both the triangles must be equal. CGL PD. Such kinds of question is going to be asked. SSC sectional post phase 2024 after 12th exam. Next question is, guys, the next question is CHSL 2023 Tier 1 CHSL 2023, you yourself can Google. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, and AB is equal to 2PQ, then triangle are two, then there are two triangles, equal but not congruent. Congruent but not equal. Third option is Third option is equal and congruent. Fourth option is neither equal, neither congruent. Neither equal nor congruent. Neither equal nor congruent. According to these given data, you have to prove what would be the condition. Equal what? Non-congruent? Guys, what we have given? We have given ABC and PQR. We don't know they are congruent or not. We have given the condition. According to the condition, if we draw, so we have given angle B equal to angle Q. So where is angle B? This is angle B is equal to angle Q. And again we have given angle C equal to R. So angle C equal to angle R. Guys, we have given AB just equal to twice of PQ. So AB is equal to twice of PQ. AB is equal to twice of PQ. That means 100% they are not congruent. In congruent, the first and mandatory condition, all the sides and all the angles must be equal. All the corresponding side and all the corresponding angles must be equal. In that scenario, the given triangles must be congruent. So it is quite clear that the given triangles are not congruent. Okay. So equal but not congruent. Okay. Congruent but not equal. So this is absolutely wrong. Congruent but not equal. So congruent can't be possible. Okay. Neither. Now, equal and congruent, this is also wrong. Because we have given congruent. Equal but non-congruent, this may be the answer or this may be the answer. But, guys, now, come on the point. What was the condition of the similarity? If B have given two equal, any of the three triangles B have given two equal triangles, that is the mandatory condition to prove that both the triangles are similar. So B have given what? Two triangles are equal. That is, they both the angles must be similar. Alright? If this is 70, this is 60, how much that would be? 50. This is 60, this is 70, this is 50. All the three triangles are equal, but they are not corresponding. Then this is the condition of similarity, not congruency. So if two triangles are similar, then three must be similar by itself. Alright? Three must be similar by itself. So this is the first mandatory condition of similarity. So they must be, but not. So your option is equal but not congruent. Neither equal not congruent. Equal means similar, basically. Equal means here meaning is similar. Oh, sorry. Equal means here meaning is similar, not in size equal. Got it? This is the condition. And you know well, guys, the triangles which are congruent, they must be similar. If both the triangles are congruent, so congruency, similarity itself lies in congruency. But congruency doesn't lie. Now the question is, make it note down. In two triangles, ABC and PQR, sorry guys. Okay, in two triangles ABC and PQ are shown, SHON दिखाए गए हैं, shown full stop. Which congruence criterion can be used to show that the triangles are congruent? So we have given two figures. By observing these two figures, you need to tell the axiom according to which axiom both triangles are equal to each other or congruent to each other. Which property is satisfied here? Your options is SAS, SSS, ASA and AA. Which axiom satisfied? है? बताओ ना इसमें से यार, ABC, C, exactly. ASA. ASA means two triangles. Which two triangles? 65 and 40. So 65 and 40. And this side, two angles and the side on which these angles have been drawn. MTS. CGL pre. Now note it down. In figure, if triangle ABC just congruent to triangle ABC is congruent to ADC. ABC is congruent to ADC. We have given the figure. And triangle BAC is equal to 30. Triangle ABC is given 100. Then what would be triangle? ACD. ACD. This is your figure. Your options are 30, 70, 80, 50. Very nice. What would be the answer? 50. Amazing. CGL Piri. 50 is the correct answer. Could you do or I need to solve? Okay. Now the heading is so guys, we have done what? Congruency and similarity, congruents. We have completed two topics, congruency and similarity. So now the next chapter of geometry is centers of triangle. Centers of triangles. Centers of triangles. The next chapter is centers of triangles. there are two major centers of triangles. The first is in center, and the second is circumcenter. So the main heading is in center. What is in center, guys? Have a look on the board. Basically, if we have given what? A triangle, a quite perfect triangle. This is, or this one. If we draw, this is a triangle, if we draw the angle bisector of all the triangles, if we draw angle bisector of all the angles of a triangle, of the angles of a, this is the angle bisector. Angle bisector. Wherever, or the point where all the angle bisector intersect to each other, if you make this point as a center and you draw a circle, this circle is called incircle, and the radius, the perpendicular distance which make 90, this distance is called radius. Which radius? Incircle radius. So now the question is, how can we find out the incircle radius? What is the formula? The formula is R, sorry, you have to make it down. So this is your circle, and this is the center of circle. This center of circle is called incenter. Incenter means a circle which is drawn inside the triangle. The circle which is drawn inside the triangle is called incircle. On the center of this incircle is called incenter. So basically, this circle is called incircle, and this distance which is making perpendicular is called incircle radius. So how can we find out the incircle radius? The formula would be R is equal to area of triangle upon S, perimeter. This is the formula. Area of triangle and perimeter. Directly, if you apply this formula, you can find out the incircle radius. R is equal to area of triangle upon perimeter. You know well, perimeter, the sum of all the sides of triangle. Some important point about incenter. Some important point. The first is, incenter is also the center of, incenter is also the center of a circle, touching all the three sides touching all the three sides of the triangle. This circle is called encircle. This circle is called encircle and the radius is called encircle radius. The important point, by using that point we are going to be solve the question. The second point is this, sorry, in center is the only point, in center is the only point which is perpendicularly equidistant, which is perpendicularly equidistant from all the sides, from all the sides. Guys, what this point is explaining means, if you draw what the perpendicular on this side, on the side of triangle, if you draw perpendicular on all the three sides from this point, then this is perpendicular, this is also 90, this is also 90. So these all lines would be equidistant from the in center. In center is the only point, if you draw the perpendicular on all the three sides, then the length of these perpendicular would be equal. And that equal length is called what? लिखिए, center of the encircle lies always inside the triangle. Center of the encircle lies always inside the triangle. Got it? Now the second point is, देख ली बेसिकली होता क्या है। अगर आपने क्या करा है, ध्यान से समझना है कि ये जो पॉइंट है, इससे इस वाली लेंथ, इस वाली साइड पे एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया है, इस वाली साइड पे एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया है, और इस वाली साइड पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया है। गाइस थोड़ा सा समझना है, मैं एक चीज आपको डिफाइन करना चाह रहा हूं कि परपेंडिकुलर, क्या आप ऐसा समझ पा रहे हैं कि परपेंडिकुलर और इनसर्कल रेडियस एक ही बात है, अलग अलग है? अलग अलग। देखो ये इसकी इनसर्कल रेडियस है, ये सारे पॉइंट, मगर ये इसके सिर्फ क्या है? परपेंडिकुलर। सब कहोगे परपेंडिकुलर भी तो सेम है, अंतर दिखेगा आपको। तो परपेंडिकुलर कहां तक मिला रहा है लाइन को? साइड तक, और ये साइड को टच कर रहा है। अब तुम्हारे दिमाग में आएगा टच में और उसमें क्या फर्क है? फर्क है। अगर ये फर्क तब दिखेगा जब उसकी जो दीवारें हैं बहुत चौड़ी हो जाए। किसकी दीवारें? ट्राइंगल की। तो परपेंडिकुलर बिल्कुल डिफरेंट चीज है और इनसर्कल बिल्कुल डिफरेंट चीज है। तो क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि अगर यहां से परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया गया है तीनों साइड्स पे, और परपेंडिकुलर की हाइट हमें पता है, तीनों हाइट्स, तो एक रिलेशन है कि 1/r, 1/r मीन्स इनसर्कल रेडियस would be equal to 1/h1, 1/h2, 1/h3. h1, h2, h3 are the heights of the perpendiculars which has been drawn from the incenter to the sides of the triangle. This is the second relation. Make it note down. Sorry. अरे यार वो गलत लिख गया भैया, सही कर लो। ये भाई यहाँ पे गाइस ठीक करना आपको, 1/s3, 1/s। दिस इज सेकंड रिलेशन दैट वी हैव ड्रॉन। Guys, now the third relation is now. What is the next relation? The next relation is if this is vertex, this is also vertex, this is also this vertex to this one, this vertex to this one, where the perpendicular touch, this and this length is completely exact equal. That means if this is x, then this is also would be x. How? This is not our topic, but we have to learn. This is the fact. And from this vertex, if this and this one is y, then this one is also y. From this vertex to this vertex, if this is z, then this is also be z. So now the other formula in term of encircle radius. So we have third formula to find out the encircle radius if these lengths are given. So formula would be r is equal to r means small r. Encircle radius must equal to x y z upon x plus y plus z. This is third formula. If we have given these lines, we can apply this formula. Got it, guys? So we can find out the encircle radius by using three formulas. And these formulas are these three: first, second, and third. If we have given what? Perimeter and area, we can apply first one. If we have given length of perpendicular, we can apply second one. And we have given the distance from vertex of the touching point, we can use third one. Got it? Now the heading is encircle radius in right angle triangle. In right angle triangle. In right angle triangle scenario change. Encircle radius in right angle triangle. So guys, the first formula, which one? R equal to this one. This is universal formula. We can apply anywhere. So this formula can be also applied in right angle triangle. But in right angle triangle, if you have given what? Perpendicular, hypotenuse and base, you can apply some other one. So R would be P into B upon P plus B plus H. H means hypotenuse, P is perpendicular, B for base. If we have given what? Right angle triangle, and we know all the three sides, we can apply direct this formula. And by multiplying or applying what? Conjugate of denominator, we can change this formula, so R would be PBH. दिस इज, अगर यहां पे आप क्या लगा, वो मल्टीप्लाई कर दो ऊपर किससे, इससे, और नीचे भी, तो आपको ये वाला फॉर्मूला मिल जाएगा. सो बेसिकली वी नीड नॉट टू प्रूव, वी नीड टू राइट इट डाउन ओनली. दीज आर टू formulas. We can apply this one and this one as well. So this formula is applicable only in right angle triangle. Except right angle triangle, you can't use this formula. So let's do the questions now. So the first question is in triangle ABC, interior bisector of angle B and C, interior bisector of angle B and C intersects to each other at the point O, if the value of triangle A is equal to 50, then find the value of triangle OBC, या BOC. Your options are 115, 125, 140 and 145. BOC. How? Sorry? Guys, see how will we solve? We have given triangle ABC and angle bisector of B and angle bisector of C. If these two, both the angle bisector meet at the point O, this angle is 50, then this angle must be 90 plus half of this angle. But this rule is applicable only when this angle must be drawn or must be formed with the help of angle bisector. So answer would be 115. If you want, you can prove. How could you prove? Guys, you want to prove? Okay. Next question is, in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, guys, wait. Okay. The next question is, the radius of incircle of a triangle, the radius, the radius of incircle of a triangle is 5 centimeter, and its perimeter is 30 centimeter. Find its area. CHSL question. 40, 55, 70, 75. 45. No option is 45. There is no option. Encircle radius has been given 5 centimeter and perimeter is 30. S is 30. You have to find the area of perimeter. Sorry, area of circle. Area of uh, find the area of circle, exact area of circle. Area of triangle, basically it would be the area of triangle. So we have given 40, 55, 75 and 70. These are the options. We know the formula well. What the formula? The encircle radius is equal to area upon perimeter. So basically, what? Perimeter is 30, 5 into 30. Okay. Guys, S basically S semi-perimeter. So S is called semi-perimeter, 2S is called perimeter. So that means if S is 30, two S basically perimeter means 2S is given 30. So S would be 15. Perimeter means 2S. S is called semi-perimeter. So we have to put semi-perimeter. So 3 into 15. 3 or 5? 5. 5. So answer would be 75. Now the question is, in a right angle triangle, angle B is equal to 90. Angle B is equal to 90. AB is equal to 3 centimeter. AB is equal to 3 centimeter. AC equal to 5 centimeter. Then find the radius of internal circle of ABC. Your options are 2, 1, 2.5, 1.5 centimeter. Two. But you have written the formula of in case of perpendicular P. Guys, correct the formula over there. I'm so sorry. P plus B minus S upon 2. I'm sorry. Upon 2. Rest is okay. So answer would be 1. 1 centimeter. अरे नहीं, मेरी क्लास है वो. अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है. So now the heading is circumcenter. Circumcenter. So guys, what is circumcenter? Need to explain. If we have given this triangle, guys, if I ask or I say, draw a perpendicular on that line, draw a perpendicular on that line, or draw a perpendicular on that line, and if you extend these all the lines, in that scenario you will get a point, on which all the perpendicular is going to be met. Exactly, not angle bisector. So where all the perpendicular bisector meets to each other, this point has been taken as a center of the circle, and whatever the circle is drawn, this circle is called circumcircle, and the radius of this circle is called circumcircle radius. So this is the biggest difference between encircled radius and circumcircle radius. In encircled radius, the center of the point is the intersection of the bisectors. But in circumcenter radius, the center of the triangle is the center of the circle is the intersection point of the angle bisector, perpendicular bisector of all the sides of the triangle. So make it note down. अब आपको क्या खींचना है? सर्किल. तो दैट सर्किल नॉट वुड बी द इनसाइड द ट्राइंगल. बेसिकली ये उस तरीके से बन नहीं पाया, मगर ये सर्किल हमेशा कहां जाएगा? वर्टेक्स को टच करेगा. और वो किसको टच कर रहा था? साइड्स को. गाइस समझ में आ रहा है? इनसर्कल रेडियस हमेशा साइड को टच करेगा और यह हमेशा वर्टेक्स को टच करेगा. देखिए इनसर्कल सेंटर जो रहता है, इनसर्कल सेंटर हमेशा कहां रहेगा? सेंटर सर्किल के अंदर. सेमी सर्कल मतलब इनसर्कल हमेशा ट्राइंगल के अंदर रहेगा, मगर सर्कम सेंटर और सर्कम रेडियस और सर्कम सर्कल ट्राइंगल के अंदर भी हो सकता है. ट्राइंगल सेंटर के सेंटर की बात हो रही है, सेंटर की. सर्कम सेंटर जो है वो ट्राइंगल के अंदर भी हो सकता है, ट्राइंगल के बाहर भी हो सकता है, और ट्राइंगल की साइड्स पे भी हो सकता है. इट्स टोटली डिपेंड ऑन द what properties of the triangles. If triangle is acute, if triangle is acute, and if you draw circumcircle, so the what center of circumcircle must be inside the triangle. If this is obtuse, if triangle is obtuse, and if you draw now, I am again saying I am unable to make the perfect one. So triangle, the circumcenter must be outside the triangle. And in third and last case, if it is right angle triangle, then circumcenter must be at the mid of the hypotenuse. C, at the mid of the hypotenuse. Or basically, this is the center, the line which is drawn from center to circumference is called radius. So radius is completely means in this case circumcircle की जो radius होगी बस just half of hypotenuse. ये एक फार्मूला होगा. This is only applicable in right angle triangle. So circumcircle radius is just half of hypotenuse. Circumcircle radius is just half of hypotenuse. And the general formula to find out the circumcircle radius is that over there we have seen the formula of find out the encircle radius was triangle upon S, area upon semi perimeter. That was the basic formula, means universal formula that can be applied on any kinds of triangle. Any kinds of triangle. If we have the area of triangle and perimeter, we can apply direct the formula. That was the universal formula to find out the encircle radius. But that has been changed in case of right angle triangle. In case of right angle triangle, that was P plus B minus H upon 2, or else where P into B upon PBH. So in the same manner, a common formula that can be applied anywhere, this is completely different, and the formula which has been drawn for specifically right angle triangle, this is completely different. So for right angle triangle, the circumcircle radius would be just half of hypotenuse, but a general formula would be R is equal to ABC. ABC means what? The sides of length of the basically length of sides of triangles. So ABC upon 4 time of area of triangle. This is basic the formula that can be applied anywhere in any triangle. Triangle may be obtuse, may be acute. ABC upon 4 into area of triangle, where ABC are the sides of the triangles. Guys, I have already discussed when I started teaching you geometry. Geometry is not tough, but in geometry there is a problem. A lot of concepts are given. But in arithmetic, there are some specific concepts in a specific chapter. But over there, unlimited formulas, unlimited what concepts has been given. So you can't practice questions, but you can practice formulas or concept. You have to revise multiple times formulas and concepts. But questions are easy. You are observing that, guys. Questions are easy. You need not to decode the language. Just go and memorize the formula and just plug in and get the answer. Got it? Have you noted it down? Shall I move ahead? Okay. So now the question is, if O is circumcenter, if O is circumcenter of triangle ABC, if O is circumcenter of triangle ABC and angle BAC is equal to 58, sorry. Angle ABC is equal to 58 degree, then find the value of angle OBC. BOC. Your options are 118, 58 and 116, 29. Snaps questions. Guys, what would be the answer? So basically, when I will teach you what? The concepts of circle. Basically, the day after tomorrow, we are going to start circle. So in circle, you will see a very beautiful relation. We have given what? ABC is a triangle. Okay. And O is a circumcenter. That means you know why I am drawing such kinds of figure? Because the question is saying the angle of which angle is given? A. Basically, BOC, OBC. OBC we have given, na? Sorry. It's my fault. BAC is given. So basically, BAC is given 58. So that means that would be a acute angle triangle. So now the formula is this segment of circle. This segment of circle is called chord of circle. Chord means any part of the circle. Curved part is called chord. If whatever the angle is formed on the circumference of the circle, by using these two vertices, and the same triangle is formed on the center. So this triangle is always 2 times of this triangle. Always, forever, that would be the power. So how much that would be now? 58 into 2. 116. That would be the answer. Acute. The first question already given. Exactly. आप इसको ऑप्टिस बनाओ, ऑप्टिस बना लो. मान लो दिस इज 58 ABC. नाउ गॉट इट. दिस इज ABC. इट मे बी in acute, you know well, the circumcenter would be outside the circle, outside the triangle. That means anywhere here would be. This is the O, and we have asked this one. So again, guys, AOC. अच्छा, BOC. Sorry, we have been asked BOC. If you take obtuse, suppose, guys, see, this is your chord. This chord is making this triangle on center, and this chord is making triangle on circumference. The same chord we are using, this chord, arc basically. Is exactly arc, and this is chord. Sorry. Again, so whether the triangle is obtuse or acute, in both the cases answer would be same. So guys, basically this is called arc, I'm sorry, and this is called chord. My bad. This rule is applicable forever. This is basically a fact. All done, guys? Shall we move ahead? Now the last question of the day is point O is the circumcenter of triangle ABC. Point O is the circumcenter of triangle ABC. If the value of triangle OBC, if the value of triangle OBC is 35, then what would be angle A? Angle A. Your options are 55, 20, 50, 70. The same property we are going to be discussing in circle, the chapter when we will discuss circle. Take your time. 55, exactly 55, correct. How can we solve? So we have given what? A triangle ABC, guys, a triangle ABC, and we have given what? O is the center. If O is the center, and if I draw a circle, and we have given what? OBC, 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 BC means this angle is 35. If this angle is 35, guys, this angle is 35, this must be 35. These all are the radius, and radius are same. If two sides, this is also radius, this is also radius. So if two sides are equal of a triangle, so opposite angle must be equal. So this is 35, this is 35, that would be 110. And this is half of this one, or this is 2 times of this one. So this is at center and this is at circumference. So circumference, the triangle, the angle which is drawn at circumference is just half of the angle which is drawn at center, or vice versa is also true. So it is if 110, that would be just half, so would be 55. Okay, so we have completed centers of the triangle: in circle, in center and circumcenter, and congruency and similarity. So the day after tomorrow we are going to discuss 2D. That means rectangles and circles, squares, such kinds of shape we are going to be discussing. All the best. Be happy and keep smiling.